All right, guys, are we good? We're good? All right, welcome to the second annual Mountain Movers Derby Race. My husband just came up and he's like, there's a lot of people here. So thank you, everybody, for coming. So how we are gonna do it is, how many kids are excited first? How many kids are really excited? Okay, we're gonna get loud here, but no squealing because we don't need like ear piercing. But who thinks they're gonna win tonight? Hey guys, on Wednesday nights, your quiet voices are 10 times louder than that, okay? Who is going to win tonight? Are you gonna win, Elena? All right, I have seen some of them, and I am telling you, the girls who are gonna come judge for most creative, they're gonna take forever, because you guys did amazing. You like stepped it up so much from last year. They are incredible. There's not one that I'm like, they just all look awesome. You guys did an awesome job. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna talk just for a couple minutes, and then we are going to have, where is Samuel? We're gonna have Samuel, and where's Ellie? Ellie, they are gonna come up and be patriotic, and we are going to show some respect for the flag over there before we get started. And then we're gonna introduce all of our kids. So kiddos, who brought their car, raise their hand, so I got your attention. Everybody look at me. Do you all have names for your cars? Sort of? Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring you up in your heat, so the groups that you're gonna race with, bring you up one at a time, and you're gonna introduce yourself. You can say how old you are, I don't care, and maybe say something about your car, or you can say your name of your car. Does that work? That way everybody can see a face do you wanna turn my phone off? Okay, does that sound okay? And I know none of you are shy, so you will all be perfectly fine coming up here, okay? You can stand beside me, all right? Okay, so first off, again, thank you guys for coming. We did this last year for the first time, and the kids absolutely loved it. It was just so much fun. Guys, what did you have to do to earn your Derby cars? What do we have to do? Okay. Yep. And what was the other thing? You had to come, right? So in order for them to get a Derby car, they had to come consistently, they had to bring their Bibles consistently, and they had to say their memory verses. And so Harlan, there's a couple pictures that I want you to put up for me. And you can just go in order. So last year, that was our last year, so look how many kids earned Derby cars. It was just so much fun. If you can go to the next one. Keep flipping through them. I guess I didn't put them in the order that I thought I did, which is fine. So those were some of our winners. And then go to the next one. I think that's the one I'm looking for. What do you say? Okay, right there. So one thing that I have been consistently trying to get the kids to do each week is make this their priority. We have been trying to make this something that they are wanting to be into. And Erica, one of our leaders on Wednesday nights, those are her boys, she sent me this picture, and it literally brought tears to my eyes. The kids actually asked me why I had tears in my eyes, because all of those boys had their Bibles, and right after she took the picture, they were literally all reading their Bibles. These are the young guys. These are, Caleb's right over there. He's one of our younger ones. You can see him on the end. He's in his Bible. So each week we come and we do a lesson, and then we do our small groups, and they have to say their memory verses. And all of you guys got cars, so you were all saying your verses consistently. They have one verse per month, and I will tell you, these kids know their verses. They are not just saying them one time. They're coming in that second, third, fourth week, and they're knowing them. Andrea's in my group, and she's like, can I say my next month's? And I was like, let's focus on this month's. Like, they're so excited. And the consistency of bringing these has just been phenomenal. This year, I would say very consistently, especially the past couple months, almost every single kid has their Bible. And it's not just underneath their chair, it is out. And we actually, the leaders can agree with me on this. Before we start, I'll tell them where we're at. And it takes a couple minutes because they are going to all of us leaders trying to figure out what verse we're on. They're digging into their Bibles. So That's what our Wednesday nights are about. That's how they earned their Derby cars. But I did want to share something since we're not doing a traditional lesson tonight. So guys, I want you guys to tell the guests, we've got a lot of guests here, and a lot of these people were not here for family night. So what are we learning about this year? What books are we in? What are those books called? The what?
The books of the Bible.
Who said the Gospels? Okay, shout it out, shout it out. The Gospels, right? So Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Okay, who are we following in those Gospels? Jesus. Okay, and what has he been telling a lot of? Parables, yeah. Okay, so we talked last week. Why is he telling us these parables? Keep shouting it out, guys, because you guys are getting them all right. Why is he telling us these parables? Shout it out. I don't have my hearing aid in. Yeah, he's teaching us lessons, right, on how we can live our life. Yeah, so while he was here, he showed us how to live, right, this perfect, righteous life that he lived. But I wanted to share this verse with you guys because I was trying to think, how can I tie in Jesus in this race, okay? We're doing this race. It's obviously tonight about who the top dog is going to be, who the winner is going to be, okay? But ultimately, we're going to bring it back to Jesus, okay? So my mind went to 2 Timothy 4:7. Okay, so it says, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, and I have remained faithful. How many of you guys have heard that? It's a really common verse. A lot of you have probably heard it, okay? So as I was thinking today and kind of asking the Lord, give me the words of what I should tell you guys, everybody look at me who has been here on Wednesday nights. All my kids, look at me. Focus on my eyes, okay? We have been learning about who? Jesus. He's been teaching us all these lessons, right? What are these lessons about? How to live our what? How to live our life, right? Each week, he's showing us and telling us how we need to act as Christians, how we need to act as followers of him, as disciples, okay? When God forms us, the minute we are formed in our mom's bellies, our race began, okay? Some races end really soon. We have a baby who did not finish the race very, very far. It was a really short race, but that baby still ran a really short race, okay? There are some kids who finished their race really early. His dad just finished his race at 65, okay? My grandparents were 93 last year when they finished the race. We don't know when our race is going to finish, okay? But it began the moment the Lord formed us in our mom's bellies, okay? We have this race. It's a short one. It might seem long to you guys, but it's a pretty short race, okay? And there's a lot that we can do. And over these past couple months, have we learned a ton of how God wants us to run this race? A lot, right? Okay, the Good Samaritan. What did we learn? If we see somebody hurt, we need to just walk on by them. If we have an appointment, we just need to get to that appointment. Who cares about them? They're a different race. They're a different color. I am not going to touch them. No, we were told to help them out, right? That's what that parable was about. Okay? A couple weeks ago, we talked about the prodigal son. All right, Tucker, you were the son, right? You asked for money from your dad, and he gave it to you, and you went and you squandered it. And then you came home, and Declan was the dad, and Luke, you were the brother, right? Or did I get it switched? Deck, you were the brother. Were you real happy that he came home? You were mad. You were mad, and you were jealous, and you did not like that your dad forgave him, right? But what did Jesus tell us at the end of that parable? We need to forgive, right? He forgave us, right? Okay, so as you guys are racing and as you take these cars home, my kids usually set them somewhere where we can see them because it's just fun work and they like to see them displayed. Look at them and remember the race that we are on right now and remember to be faithful to him. And all these lessons that we've learned these past couple months, put those into effect. Can we do that? You guys think we can do that? We've learned a lot, right? I think I have learned so much about Jesus' life on earth the past couple months. And I know you guys have too, because you guys are telling me each week what we're learning about, okay? So that's just kind of what we're going with this year. It's been really, really, really fun. A couple weeks ago, we had family night, and we had the kids come up, and they had eggs, and inside the eggs were lessons and the verses. And I think there was maybe, was there like 12 or 13 lessons that we put in those eggs? Every one of the kids could say the egg, or say the egg. They could say the lesson. And it wasn't just like the prodigal son. Like, they were talking and telling us about the lesson. So they were learning. So thank you for letting them come, and just everybody look at this verse tonight and kind of take it in, what it really means. So, are we ready? Are we ready to begin? Do we need to do like a drum roll or something? Yeah? All right, Samuel and Ellie, will you please join us up here? You guys want to come right over here? All right, so Samuel is going to sing the Star Spangled Banner for us, and then Ellie is going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. All right, so do you want to tell everybody to stand up and face the flag?
Stand up and face the flag. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was awesome. Good job. Ready? Okay, you ready? Okay, go ahead.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Awesome job. Good job. Samuel, good job. That was awesome. Okay, so we are going to start announcing. So I'm going to announce 4 names at a time, okay? I'm going to call those first 4 names. That is your heat. So those are the kids that you are going to race with tonight. Does that sound all right? Okay, so the first group, I want you to come up and join me. The only thing I'm going to tell you is do not go underneath the track. Go around Mr. Tyler, and you can come over here. Better yet, I'll just come to you guys on that side, okay? That'll make it a little bit easier. Oh, wait. You're on both sides. Never mind. Just come to me, okay? All right, so Kinsley, number 10, Lucy, number 2, Nixon, number 29, and Everett, 28. Who wants to go first? Not you? Did I put wrong number down? Yeah. Nixon. Oh, you are. You're 34.
Switch numbers, I guess. I don't even know if you're 34.
You are.
Mine's 29.
We did. Can I switch? Okay. You're in group 5. 29. Okay. I got them switched, so you're good. Okay, you're up here. I'll call you back up. Tenley, do you have Nolan down as 29 and Nixon as 34? Okay. All right, so who wants to go first? Okay, Lucy, you're not shy, so come over here. All right, so say your name and you can say your full name, Lucille. And then say something about your car or the name of the car, okay? And your age.
My name is Lucy Ann Repflogel, and I am 10 years old, and my car's name is Blue Blaze.
Good job. All right, Miss Kinsley.
My name is Kinsley. I'm 7. And my name on my car is...
Okay, ready?
My name is Everett, and I'm 9 years old, and I have not named my car yet.
Okay, that's good. What color is your car? Does it have
No.
All right, Nixon. Ready? Okay, say your name.
My name is Six,
Nixon.
and my name is Nixon, and my name in my car is. I forget.
What color was your car?
Um,
Was yours a Minecraft?
yeah.
Yeah, the Minecraft one. Okay.
It's blow up creeper.
Oh, that's good. His is Minecraft design, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so there is our first round of kids. So you guys can have a seat. All right. Luke, Liam, Larissa, and Adele. Go first.
My name is Luke. My age is 8, and my color of the car is blue.
My name is Adele Joy Repfogel, and my age is 10 years old, and my car's name is Gallop.
My name is Liam. I am 8 years old, and my car's name is Freeze Ride. My name's Larissa, and I'm 10, and I don't have a car's name.
Yours is Bedazzled, though, isn't it? Is it Bedazzled? Hers is pretty cool. Okay, there's round 2. Or heat 2. Okay, Tucker. Now I figured out where we got confused. Nolan and Nolan got we switched Nolan Troxel and Nolan Stoll's thing, so we might have to fix their numbers again. Okay, so Nolan Troxel, where is he at? Okay, you, Tally, and Jeremiah.
My name is Tucker Ferris. I am 9 years old, and my car is named the Blue Blazer.
My name is Jeremiah, and the name of my car is Watermelon.
My name is Nolan. I'm 10, and I have not named my car.
My name is Tally, and I haven't named my car. Purple and red.
Okay, there is heat 3. Okay, 4. McKinley, Andrea, Samuel, and Declan Weissong.
My name is Declan. My age is 7, and my car name is Lizmobile. My name is Samuel. I'm 9, and my car's name is Start Tyranius. Start is Swedish for strong, and Tyranius basically means monster.
My name's Andrea. I'm 10, and my car's named Flower Power.
My name's McKinley, and I'm 10, and my car's name is Shine Bright Like a Diamond.
All right, group 5, Austin, Ellie, Nolan, S, and Elijah B. Okay.
My name is Ellie, and I'm 6 years old, and my car name is Featherfly.
That's a good one.
My name is Austin, and I am 8 years old, and my car's name is The Shark Attack.
My name is Nolan. I'm 10 years old, and my car's name is Arrowhead.
My name is Elijah Becker, and my car name is Lightning Bolt.
That's a good one. All right, Emmy Lou, Connor, Carter, and Adelaide. Okay, you want to go first? So they can see?
My name is Adelaide. I'm 8, and my car is named Pony Power.
That's good. Carter?
My name is Carter, and the name of my car is Flaming Squatch.
name is Connor, and I name it Bucket.
Okay, so this is Miss Amy Lou, and I don't remember which car yours. How old are you? 6. I thought you were 16. How old are you?
6.
You're 6. Okay, do you have a name for your car? Lightning speed?
Lightning speed.
There you go. Okay. All right. And last but not least, Thad, Caleb, Easton, and Zoe. Who wants to go first? Caleb. Can Easton stand by you?
My name is Caleb.
How old are you?
I'm 6.
Okay. And what's your car's name? Does it have a name? What color is it?
Silver. It was Silver Blaze.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. Okay.
My name is Easton. I'm 10, and my car name is the Shredderator.
My name is Thad, and my name on my car is Dragon Lion.
Zoe.
That's my name.
You can say it, yeah.
My name is Zoe, and 10.
Okay. And do you have a name for your car? What color is it? All colors?
It has glitter.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, and we got one more, right? All right, Declan, you're up. You ready?
Were there no empty ones?
Yeah, put Easton down here with Declan. All right.
My name is Declan. I am 8, turning 9,
Okay.
December 30th. And my car's name is Mr. Smiles.
Oh, that's good. What number are you, buddy?
Number 7.
Okay, number 17. Okay. All right. You now know your groups. Are we ready? Or should we just wait maybe 10, 15 more minutes? Are you guys ready to get started? Yes? Okay. All right, well, Tyler's going to go up and do they say something in like the Indy 500?
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Yeah, we don't have engines, but okay. I think we need like a big drum roll, and then I'm going to call up our first bunch. Okay, everybody do the drum roll. So I want Kinsley, Lucy, Nixon, and Everett to come up. Are you ready? Tenley, you ready? Okay.
Jesus is the one who lights our way. He gives us hope for each new day. When the world feels dark and lonely, His love illuminates. He's the one I trust and I will follow Him. He is the light that breaks through the darkness. Follow His lead.
Girls, you good?
Light it up, Jesus will guide.
Okay, and so now we've got the starting of the race. We're going to kind of wait for a couple, see if we can.
Larissa and Adele.
Okay, so we're waiting on the results to pop up onto the screen to see who comes in what place. But other than that, we're on our go. Got the next heat coming up. Should be fun. All right, so our first times came through. We've got a 7.142, a 3.755, a 3.926, and a 4.6666. So times are coming in. Looks like it's going to be a fast race. What do you think, Nick?
Oh, I think we got some fast cars coming up, so this is far from being over.
Definitely. I think what we'll do is also maybe get some words from Pastor Joey as we're watching the next leg come through.
Ooh, and they are off.
Once again, that blue track seems to be going pretty fast. Ooh. And we have one that didn't finish,
we got
but that's
one
all right.
Stalled out.
All right. So let's go ahead and get a word from Pastor Joey. So, Pastor Joey, this is the second year of having the Derby car. What's your thoughts of this year?
Luke, we've got
it's an incredible year so far, Matt. Like you got a good turnout, some great looking cars. Stylistically, they're incredible this year. And then also, I've noticed like the last heat that we just had, one car was so fast it went down the track and hopped off the track at the end of it. So this has a lot of gusto and get up and go in that one. So I just really like this what they're bringing this year. A lot of energy, a lot of style.
Yeah, the cars themselves look like a lot more work done to them than last year. A lot more, some feathers I think I see, and some other bedazzles.
Yeah, we got some bedazzle to them, and some of the designs are very sleek. And the wedge, I think the wedge cut with the weights underneath, it's like next level. So.
Yep, and then. With the track being so fast too, I think we're going to see some better times than last year. We updated some systems, so we're actually going to be able to see the numbers a little bit faster back there.
Yeah, I really appreciate Kelly and Tyler just stepping up and making sure the track was good to go, getting everything set up. Decorations are great. Had another great year of Wednesday evening children's ministry, so it's just great to see this as a kind of a climactic finish to what's been a great early spring so far. So.
All right, well, we'll talk to you again
thank
soon.
You.
Yep.
Thanks, Pat.
All right, so let's go through some of the times here. We've got Lucy's got a time of 7.142. We got Adele has one at 4.275. A fast one from Natalia at 3.636. Kinsley's got another fast one as well with 3.755.
Luke with a Looks like the fastest one of the day so far with a 3.547. Jeremiah with a 4.238. Liam with a 5.375. Tucker with a 4.827. Everett, oh, another fast one, 3.926. Nolan at 4.454. And Samuel with a 4.994.
Yep, and that was just from that heat too. Looks like we have a Nixon as well with a 4.6666. So we got some fast cars coming through. Definitely looks like the blue lane is the fastest lane so far.
Well, I don't know though. Natalia's was running in the yellow lane, so
okay.
I'm not sure quite as to which one the fastest lane really is yet.
So what we will be doing is they're just going to go through the entire heats back to back. We will have a short break at the end so that we can calculate the fastest and also the slowest, and just to get all of the numbers coordinated in. Once again, some other heats coming through.
Oh, that one, the green line was the fastest on that last one.
Yeah.
So it looks like they are all over the place on where they really are.
So the kids worked really hard on these cars. I know some of the parents had to do some sharing and caring with power tools. Definitely had to get some work in on them. A lot of those cars have some nice looks to them. Some bedazzling I saw, some feathers, some other interesting attachments to them. So we're just waiting on some more numbers to come through.
And they're even all different shapes and sizes. I don't think there's two of them that are even shaped the same that are on the field today.
Correct, yes. And we just had one that just came in at a 3.658, but that's still not going to beat. Looks like Luke's is the time to beat at 3.547, if I remember right.
Yep.
So.
Looks like the top two is Luke with a 3.5, Natalia with a 3.636.
Wow, that was just a fast lap as well. We'll kind of see what happens with that blue lane with the number one speed. Looks like they're coming in really hot. It's going to be a shootout, I think. There's going to be a lot of cars, and this is only lap one for heat one of 4.
And we've got quite a few cars that are in the 3-second area, so.
And once again, they don't have to actually finish. They just have all 4 heats. They just have to finish one lap to count for the fastest lap.
I believe, are they doing just fastest lap, or are they doing fastest average as well?
They're doing fastest average as well.
Okay.
So that is going to be one of those that we need to be looking at too. But I'm not seeing any updates yet. We're still kind of waiting on that. It's a new system this year. They're entering into Excel, and we're just trying to catch up with all of the Wi-Fi and everything coming back and forth. Here comes some numbers. So we got a 4.79. So it's and we've got let's see if it comes in here pretty soon. All right, so it looks like the next heat is getting ready to go. We're waiting on the results from the past race. What did it come up to?
It didn't come up. It was on that one.
All right, they're good.
But they didn't put any numbers on that last one.
What's Caleb's going to do? I want to see what Caleb's going to do.
Oh, this is 3.
We're on to lap 2, and we've got some incoming times here. They've all been pretty fast. We have Natalia with a 3.658, Kensley with a 3.757, Luke with a 3.564, Jeremiah with a 4.183, Liam with a 5.65, Tucker with a 4.541, Everett with a 4.135, Nolan with a 4.4461, Nixon with a 4.731. So it looks like to me that it's not over and done with it all. We've got some quick times here as far as average speeds. We've got quite a few of them with 3. So we've got, let's see here, some of them that are in the 3-second marks. We've got average for the 2. We've got Natalia with a 3.658. We've got Kinsley with a 3.757. We've got Declan with a 3.658. Luke with a 3.564. Looks like ones that have gone twice, the averages, that's where we are with the averages that are in the 3s.
Yeah, definitely looks like the numbers are going to be pretty solid. It looks like the track really isn't going to be a factor too much. Last year I know there was some issues with spots in the track, people bumping it and stuff like that, but it looks like it's pretty consistent time-wise. We do have a 3.66 and the other one was 3.658, so it's pretty good. Okay, and so now we're just kind of looking at some more cars coming in. We've got some times of 4.731 and some 4.4s. Kind of waiting to see what comes back up after this lap. We are on the second lap. We had a few cars have some fast times. We have another fast lap of 3.672. Dell's first lap was a 3.668, so just slightly slower than her last lap.
So yeah, we've got some really good times, some quick times.
Yeah, it definitely looks like there's going to be some times picking up. I know in between heats, some of the kids are able to adjust their cars and kind of hope for a little bit faster times. We'll definitely see some improvement. I see Elijah's went actually a little bit faster. He started off with a 3.8, now he's at 3.6. So we just had another. Looks like we've got some good times going on. Once again, the times are coming in on the second heat, probably about almost halfway done with the second heats. There's 4 heats in this in the event.
I'm guessing that they run off of each of the tracks.
Yes, so they will each go from line to line.
we need to give a shout out to Tyler there on getting all the cars set up too. He is the master at getting the cars ready to go.
Yes, he's been helping with this for the past 2 years now. He actually sets up the track itself too, putting it all together, wiring it up. Here comes the last two on this heat. We'll see where they come in. That's a quick time. That's a good time. Looks like the red line failed to finish.
Yep, it was right there. Right there, almost.
Gonna see there. See if, I believe that was Declan. See what his time comes in at. His time then actually improved. That was Declan. He had a 6.8 in the first heat. This heat he had a 4.035. So
he is getting it better.
Yeah, we are seeing some improved times. Kids, like I said, are able to do some repairs and some modifications throughout, as long as they don't go over the weight limit and make any changes drastically to the vehicle. So we'll see.
Okay, we're getting the next group lined up.
Yep, looks like we're just waiting on one car. Nope, I think we're ready. Just waiting for the
scorekeepers.
For the scorekeepers to tell them when they're ready. You got to give it up to the scorekeepers right now. They have to go through a lot. They have to take a picture of the scores. They have to write it down and then also enter it in the computer.
Yeah, they want to make sure that they get this right.
So the countdown or the timer is only there for 20 seconds. They only have 20 seconds to mark down those times.
All right, group 2, Luke, Liam, Larissa, and
and so we're at group 2. I think they're working their way backwards because it's a snake way of going around. So I think we've got 1 or 2 more left.
Yep. And so they're all doing these on different tracks too. So it's the same groups going together, switching to different lanes. So that through the 4, they go through all 4 lanes. That way they can't say it's an unfair lane.
And we just got another lap. So it looks like some of the so we are starting to see a lap 3. Yep. So we are already on to heat 3. Right now, looks like.
Oh, and they are off.
And they are off. Oh, so close on the 1 finish. So we are on the 3rd heat now. So we're going to start seeing some numbers come through. Hopefully we see what's going on with some of the modifications. See if that all help.
Hey, group 3, Top Gun, Valentin, Tally, and Jeremiah.
Group 3's getting ready. They're getting on, getting their cars. Matt, what is the key to getting a fast car here?
Well, definitely you're going to want some aerodynamics, and definitely need to get some aerodynamics. You can't have it too square, but I think a lot of it is the weight distribution. I think if you get your weight just right, you're going to fly.
Weight,
and I think we're seeing that.
And the aerodynamics, that always plays a factor in it.
Yeah.
In all racing.
Looks like we're getting the last racer up on the track. Looks like we're just waiting for them to come through now. And even with this being the 2nd year for the Derby car, it definitely is not the ending for AWANA for this year. They've got other Wednesdays coming up as well. And we'll see what the results are. Well, all 4 made it. We'll see how fast that is. I think that's going to be a good time for at least a good couple of them.
That number 1 car, the one on the number 1, it.
So let's go to the scoreboard here, see what those times are. We got Jeremiah ended up with a 4.148. That is his fastest time. That's his fastest time, Jeremiah's.
Natalia, she had her fastest time that one too, it looks like. With a 3.604.
Yep, that's another fast score. There is a lot of fast scores. It looks like the fastest time to beat still is
3.47 is the fastest lap.
Yep. So we've got some fast times this year.
A gloss finish, it would have been better.
All right, so we're looking at some times coming through now. Looks like we're getting ready to see the time for Samuel. Once again, this is the third heat. We only got one more heat. Another quick score, another 4-4 on his part.
Austin, Ellie, Nolan S, and Elijah.
So it's going to take some time before we find the average fastest. They'll have to calculate and do that. We'll see what that comes up to. But right now, the individual fastest lap is doing pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like the fastest lap total was in the very first lap.
Yeah. And everyone's been trying to catch up to it, I think. So we're just getting ready for the cars, waiting on the cars to come up to the top of the track. Like I said, this is the third heat. We got one more heat after this, and then we will be taking a short break just so we can calculate.
So Matt, are they going to put all the four fastest cars up against each other in one run too, or no?
I don't believe so. I don't think they're doing that unless something...
I didn't know if they were doing that. For some reason, I thought they did that last year, but maybe not.
Yeah. And there they go. And another quick. I've noticed that a few cars just are not being able to go across the finish line. It's really tricky once you get on that straightaway to finish up the race.
Yeah, if it doesn't have the weight to push.
Yep.
From what I have been told, the closest to that 5 ounce, the better you're going to be.
I think that is the sweet spot, is what I've heard from past winners and other the older gentlemen that have done this before. So we get some more times. We'll see if Easton's got a number. Looks like they're getting ready to post something. No.
Someone running the camera?
right, so we are in the fourth round, just starting off. We do have some scores here. Looks like still the fastest time is that first lap.
And that car is going up now too, so.
That's another quick lap.
All right, group 3, Tucker, Nolan T, Tally, and Jeremiah.
So let's see what we've got here. Well, that was Luke, and it looks like that was his fastest time. Still is the 3.547. So that's still going to be the fastest time.
And I think from the averages, I think it almost looks like he may be taking this year.
Yeah.
Because barring someone running a 2-second lap, I'm not sure that the average can beat that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk real quick with one of last year's competitors and get his thoughts on how it's going today. Liam, you ran the Derby last year, correct?
Yeah.
So what is the key to winning this?
Just have a good attitude about it and have very little weight, but enough weight to make it go light enough to go down the track.
Okay. And how do you think it's going today?
Good.
Good? Okay.
And we're just kind of showing you some of the times that we're looking at.
Oh, Natalia came up with that last one, 3.594. Still not the fastest though. group. Okay, so it looks like this might be the very last group to race. So we got two cars.
Yeah, we got 2 cars running on this last lap here. Last 2, then we're going to be getting a calculation of all of the stuff that's going on, and we'll kind of go from there.
Yeah, he didn't know he was my brother.
So as of right now, it looks like we're running some pretty good times. Looks like our fastest average right now is Declan Weiss right?
No, Luke. I think Luke is. If I remember right, Declan actually was 3rd from average-wise.
Okay, so when they're done entering, I'm going to have to...
Okay, Joey, what did you think of the events today?
Oh, it's been fantastic. So we had several cars that hopped off the track at the end of the run. So that tells me the axles were well aligned, and I think the dads and granddads with their sons and grandsons really did a fantastic job for the 2nd annual race. So the styles of the cars, the speed of the cars, the racers, the kids, the boys and girls, they've been fantastic tonight. So I can just hardly wait to see who is declared the winner.
Yep.
I know I just was talking to a couple of people, and some of the cars won every heat that they raced in today.
Yes.
So they were first place all 4 races, and I think we had maybe 2, 3, 4 cars that did that.
There was.
Yeah, so it's like it is a crapshoot on who's going to win this thing.
Yep.
So we just don't know. These have some really cooking cars, though.
Yeah. Now to look past tonight.
Yeah.
What other events do we have going on at the church that you could talk to us about?
Yeah, so we've got VBS coming up in June, and of course we're almost into May. I guess it will be in May here in a day or so, but we're getting ready for that. The girls are doing a great job of prepping. We got some shirts in for the workers to wear this week, so we're fired up about that.
Nice.
Yeah, so really excited for that. And then I'll as far as what I'm talking about here at church, I just continue to talk about good truth out of the book of Ephesians, which is our identity. We're like in an identity crisis, Nick. And people don't know who they are. And so it's so important, I think, for God to really speak into that vacuum and that confusion. And so we're letting the book of Ephesians really in God's perspective on who we are, why we're on this earth, and then how we can live out from that new identity. So we're going to keep pushing and work in that direction. Yeah.
Is there any other summer stuff going on here that we've got going in the works that you could tell us about, or?
Yeah. So Pastor Dave has some really exciting opportunities.
Okay.
So
you want to talk about that a little bit? We've got some time here.
Yeah, so what's happening is every other Wednesday evening here at Stones Hill, and now May is a down month, but we'll pick it back up in June and go the rest of the year. But men can come into my office here at church on the second and fourth Wednesdays of the month, and they can actually, we discuss podcasts that I assign to them to listen to through the week, and then we'll have 3 or 4 podcasts. It's Jim Ramos' podcast entitled Men in the Arena. So we just call our group Men in the Arena.
So is this something that they have to already be involved in, or is this something that, say, someone decides, hey, I want to get involved now? Is it too late for them to get involved with it, or how does that work?
Sure, it's a good question. And so you can pop in at any time. So literally every week just kind of stands on its own. And the issue is, I think, that men feel the stress bubble, and there's no place to really process the stress bubbles of life with other men that meets on a regular basis in their lives. And so we're there. We have people journey with us for a few months, and then maybe they get busy, and then they'll cycle back in. We've had as many as 14, 16 guys. Other times maybe 8 or 10. And so the content's really good. Men in the Arena podcast, you don't even have to come to our discussion group. You can just listen to the ones I assign, and that'll grow you. But then if you want to break it down and go deep in some of the topics, you can do that by attending the discussion group.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for talking with us.
Yeah.
And we'll see how this ends up.
Okay. Thanks, Nick.
Yep.
Good job.
I love that job for you.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, and then we're also looking at the possibility of hiring on a new youth pastor. It's interesting talking to some of the youth out there, and they're just like, hey, what are some qualities that you're excited about seeing as a new possible hire for a youth pastor position here at Stoneshill? Yeah, and then we have seniors. We're graduating. We have about 15 seniors who are going to be graduating. Excited about that. We got a new worship team coming on board. A lot of volunteers helping out with that. So yeah, a lot of good things to be excited for this spring and summer.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks for the talk.
Have a couple rules before we close. Not really rules, but things I want to do. I would like to get one picture with everybody up there so we have an updated one for next year. So when I finish, I'll have you guys come up and get your cars, and then we'll dismiss you to your families. Does that sound okay? Okay. So, who thinks they still won? We have no confidence. Who thinks they won? All right. We have our top 3. We have our slowest, which my dad would say that's first at the other end. We have our funkiest. We have our prettiest. We have a most creative, best name, and best design. We added a couple extras this year, okay? I'm pretty excited. Okay, so what should we start with? Okay, so we are going to go with the funkiest, all right? So this person, they thought, so they're funkiest had, should I hold it up for everybody to see? If I can remember which one's got it. Okay, so the funkiest was this Ellie's? All right, get up here. Have to ask a question because you always interview the winners, right? Okay, so what made you decide to put feathers on it?
I don't know, I just did.
You just did. Okay. Well, it won you a medal, right? Okay. Congratulations. Okay, you go stand right over there, okay, because I'm going to get pictures of the winners. Okay, so our next winner is, let's do the prettiest. Are the girls still in here? Did it have green on it? Because there was 2 of them. Was it the one with the green? Kids, look that way. Nobody look at me. Okay, all right. So the prettiest was this one. Miss Larissa. Okay. Should I ask you a question too? What made you decide to bedazzle your car? Is that what it's called, bedazzle?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Do you just like it to the shimmer?
I just did it.
Okay, it looks awesome. Congratulations. All right, go over there and stand by Ellie. Okay, next up is the most creative. That one is, I don't remember which one that is, but I know the kid. It's Jeremiah. Watermelon. So what made you decide to do that? Were you like eating watermelon or craving it?
I just like watermelon.
All right. Congratulations. Okay, go hop over there. Okay, so the girls chose a best name. Who thought that they had a really, really good name for their car? There was a lot of them. There was a lot of creative ones. Okay, so the winner of the best name was Carter. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, did you choose the name? Why?
Because that sounds cool.
What's the name here, Carter? Tell him the name.
Flaming Sasquatch.
Okay. All right, and then we had our best design. Okay, this one. Tucker. Do I ask you? Okay, so this is my kid. I did not pick, but I will say I didn't like how he designed it, and I was like, do we want to like repaint it or do something different? And he's like, nope, it's my car, Mom, so I am sorry. You were right. I was wrong. That will never happen again. Oh, wait, why did you design it that way?
Because I liked the flames.
Okay, now are we ready for, let's do the slowest, because I'm going to tell you, I was a 10-year 4-H member, and I got a lot of last place. A lot of last place, but my dad, I don't know if my dad's back there, did you do it to make me feel good, or, and sometimes I did feel good. I was like, I got last at the other end when I was like real bad, okay? So this honor is special to me because it kind of means first at the other end, but not really, okay? So it goes to, they had a time of 7.142 was their average, okay? So it goes to Lucy.
We only have one gold.
Just do, oh no, she gets one, give her.
We only have one of the
That's fine,
gold
that goes to her, yep.
Okay.
There you go. Which card is yours? Can you show them? So this was the first at the other end. That's what we're going to go with, right? Okay, congratulations. Okay, go over there and say okay. Okay, I think we need everybody to like. Okay, so we're going to go from third up. So third place is, keep it going, come on. Declan Weissong. All right, so Deck, your average was 3.6375. There you go. All right, drum roll again. Okay, second place was it was 3.623, so it was really close, was Tally. Tally, I don't remember yours. Which one was yours? Yours was that. Okay, go show them that because that was really cool. Okay, all right. And our first place winner of the second annual Mountain Movers Derby car, we might have to shorten that name, is, everybody drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Luke, are you staring at me? Are you staring hard? Are you confident it's you? You're not? Okay, it is Luke Mead. And Luke's average was 3.567. Congratulations. You weren't confident at all. All right, everybody stand up and take a bow so we can clap again. All right, so what I'm going to have you guys do is I want you guys to go ahead and just go sit down, hold on to your cars, okay? You can go down, and at the very end, we'll take a picture of all of you, and then we'll bring everybody up with their Derby cars. I just want to talk for just like 2 minutes, and then we'll dismiss everybody, okay? So go sit back down real quick, and then I'll call you back up. Okay, how are we doing? Are we doing good on time? We're doing good. We're going to let you guys get out of here early. So, okay, we wanted to just go over, am I on? Can you guys, like, see me? Okay. Am I facing this camera? All right. So we kind of wanted to close the evening with some stuff that we're going to be doing. So tonight was like our last big event. But how many of you are fourth graders going into fifth grade? Raise your hand. All right. So it is graduation year for you guys. You guys get to move up to the 56 Club. So for those of you who are new to that, last year, or no, this is the first year, we implemented a class called the 56 Club. So we take our fifth graders and our sixth graders, and actually my husband is the one that teaches that class. Do you want to kind of explain a little bit about it so they can hear it?
Sure. We start out with the youth group. We do some snacks and then games and announcements and worship, and then when it comes time for the lesson, we break off and head downstairs and have our own little small group downstairs. So it's been really good this year. I've really enjoyed it, and I think the kids have too. So,
How many do you guys have each night?
We've been averaging probably 12 to 15 kids a night.
So the neat thing about it is they are doing the same lesson that Dave is doing, but It's not dumbed down. It's just, it's a younger version of it. So they're still learning what the big siblings might be learning about, but it's a little bit more appropriate, brought down to their level. And he's come home several times, and he's like, the discussions that we're having, the questions they're asking is really, really neat for that age group. So I think it's been a really good thing. They kind of get to be with the big kids, but yet still kind of be with their own age group, which is nice. So you guys, you raised your hand, Everett, right? Okay, you guys are going to be moving up. So the 21st of May is going to be our last night here for Mountain Movers. It'll be kind of the same time, same schedule, but we're going to honor you guys with your graduation. And then they are going to clap you in, and you get to join them for the rest of the evening. Does that sound okay? I'm kind of just looking at you because you're the only one that I can see right now who raised their hand, okay? So that's what we got going on. Our last night is May 21st. And then after that, we have our Vacation Bible School. So I don't know how many of you have joined us before, but we like VBS at this church. It's one of the funnest things that I am able to be involved in. It's really cool. So that's going to be June 16th through the 20th. It is a Monday evening through a Friday evening. We'll meet here at 6, and it goes till 8:30. So we are open for registration. I believe, you guys can tell me, do we go onto our website to find the QR code? Do you guys know how we get the QR code? Matt, John? How do we do the QR code if they want to register for VBS? Well, where's it at? Is it like online? Do we have it online? Okay, it's on our webpage, or if you are interested in registering your kids, back on our table, there is just a hard copy that you can fill out. Early registration, we really, really recommend that because then we can get our classes put together a little easier. So we're super excited. Kids who have been here on Sundays, do you guys remember what VBS is going to be this year? Does anybody remember? Shout it out. Wonder Junction. So it's going to be a Western theme, so we're really excited about that for this year. So that's pretty much all I have for this evening. I thought if Joey would want to come up and close us with a prayer, and then kiddos, we'll have everybody come up here for pictures afterwards, okay?
Hey, let's give Kelly a hand, shall we? Yep. Great job. Appreciate you so much and your team, and for the second year. What a fantastic evening. So let's pray together, shall we? All right, so Father, thank you so much for this day, and thank you for boys and girls and all the workers and Kelly and Tyler and so many that really made this evening a very special evening. We just thank you for all the great cars that we got to see and the racing and how fun that is. And I just pray, God, that everybody here would just be able to finish the race, as Kelly's already said this evening, to finish the race that you've put in front of them and do it for your glory. And we ask all these things in your name. Amen. All right.
Okay, if kids want to come up here, grab your cars. We'll take a big group picture, and then we'll do the individual winners. Pastor Dave is going to make an announcement in regards to the chairs.
All right, we're going to transform this room into